kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Uncorks it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got the quick pass. Oh, what a cut! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Now improvising. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
He 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Still running up the field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Back to pass on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a fourth and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Offense in a split backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. No, he got loose. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tomlinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going to try to get it himself. Running from contact. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Look out, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell.
And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finding an escape route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off play action. Release to the back. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit.
35 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for three.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Claymore. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It sweeps. Still on his feet. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Gain of 2. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The quick out. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Makes the grab. It tweaks. And tackled there by the defense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got his man on the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Any defense is tough.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Brings up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. On the ground with the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They're working that left side. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. It's a seam wide open. And he will house it.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 8 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
To the ground with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.